A violent thunderstorm crashes through the quiet town of Brickton, Maine, tearing apart everything in its path. Trees snap, power lines fall, and in the chaos, a massive tree smashes through the lakeside home of artist David Drayton and his family. By morning, the storm has passed, but something far more unsettling has taken its place. As David and his young son Billy survey the damage, they notice something strange rolling across the lake. A thick, unnatural mist. It moves slowly, almost deliberately, swallowing everything in its path. Concerned about supplies, David heads into town with Billy and his skeptical neighbor Brent Norton. On the way, they pass military trucks rushing out of town, an eerie sign that something is very wrong. Inside the local supermarket, tension builds quickly. Police cars race by outside, sirens echoing through the streets. Suddenly, a terrified man named Dan Miller bursts through the doors, screaming about something in the mist. Something deadly. Moments later, the mist engulfs the entire store. Panic spreads. The outside world disappears behind a wall of white. No one knows what's out there, but they can feel it watching. Despite warnings, a store employee named Norm volunteers to step outside and fix the emergency generator. The group watches nervously as he disappears into the fog. And then, out of nowhere, something grabs him. Long, writhing tentacles drag him away as he screams in horror. That's the moment everything changes. The survivors quickly barricade the store, realizing they are trapped. But the danger isn't just outside, it's inside too. A religious woman named Mrs. Carmody begins preaching that the mist is God's punishment. Fear makes people listen. Her voice grows louder, more convincing, as desperation takes hold. Meanwhile, David bonds with a few level-headed survivors, including Amanda Dunphy and teacher Irene Repler. Amanda hands over a revolver for protection, giving them at least some sense of control in an uncontrollable situation. Night falls. And with it, new horrors arrive. Drawn to the lights, massive insect-like creatures swarm the store's windows. Then, even worse, flying predators descend on them, creatures that hunt the insects like prey. One crashes through the glass, unleashing chaos inside. People scream, run, fight. Some are killed instantly. Others suffer terrible injuries. The survivors barely manage to push the creatures back, but the damage is done. And somehow, Mrs. Carmody walks away untouched. To her followers, it's proof. Proof that she's right. Proof that this is divine judgment. Her influence grows. Desperate for medicine, David leads a small group to a nearby pharmacy. But inside, they encounter something even more terrifying, giant spider-like creatures lurking in the shadows. The attack is brutal. Not everyone makes it back. When they return, fear has turned into something darker. Mrs. Carmody now demands sacrifices, claiming it's the only way to survive. Her first target is a young soldier, Jessup. Under pressure, he reveals a chilling truth: the mist may be the result of a military experiment. An attempt to open gateways to other dimensions that went horribly wrong. Before he can say more, Carmody's followers turn on him. He's forced outside. And instantly killed. The line between survival and madness has completely blurred. The next morning, Carmody demands something unthinkable: Billy and Amanda must be sacrificed next. But this time, David's group refuses to stand by. In a sudden, decisive moment, Ollie, armed with a revolver, steps forward and shoots Carmody, ending her control over the group. Her followers snap back to reality, as if waking from a nightmare. With no time to waste, David and a small group escape the store, venturing into the mist. Outside, the world is unrecognizable. Creatures roam freely. Massive shapes move in the distance. Civilization has collapsed. They fight their way to David's car and drive through the fog, passing scenes of destruction and death. Along the way, they stop at David's house, only to find his wife dead inside. There's no time to grieve. They keep driving. Then, through the mist, they see something impossible: a towering, colossal creature, larger than anything imaginable, slowly moving through the landscape. It's clear now. Humanity is no longer in control. Eventually, the car runs out of gas. The group is stranded. No help. No hope. No way out. Faced with the horrors outside, David makes an unthinkable decision. With only 4 bullets left in the gun, he chooses to spare the group from a worse fate. One by one, he ends their lives, including his own son. Silence fills the car. David steps outside, broken, waiting for the creatures to come for him. But they don't. Instead, something unexpected happens. The mist begins to fade. Military vehicles roll in. Soldiers move through the area, clearing out the creatures, rescuing survivors. And among them is the woman who left the store at the very beginning, the one everyone thought was doomed. She survived. Just moments too late. David collapses, overwhelmed by the weight of what he's done. Not because he didn't try to survive, but because he gave up. Seconds before rescue came. And that realization is far more devastating than anything in the mist.